Damn, that game was ass. Like, I cannot believe it took 9 years to come out with this shit. Like, oh my god. Like, that shit was so trash, my nigga. Like, oh.
You know, I really hate to be a contrarian to popular belief, but I've been checking out this new Suicide game, and to be honest, it's really not that bad.
You've lost your mind.
Let me explain. After Arkham Knight ended its story on a strong note, Suicide Squad was announced to be the follow-up in an expansion to the Arkham universe. And if I remember correctly, when the game was first announced, people were already skeptical and saying that it was going to be a bad game. And due to everyone forming their opinions already, Suicide Squad was doomed from the very start. And I don't know about any of y'all, but my New Year's resolution was to have a more positive outlook on life, to be more open to new things. That's right, no more critiques, only love. So instead of doing what's easy, and that would be kicking a horse while it's already down, bleeding to death, why not try our hardest to find the good in this game? Let's see if there's any redeemable qualities about Suicide Squad. Now, this task may seem as impossible as 4 Arkham thugs soloing the DC universe, but trust me, if you look hard enough, you can see the good and beauty in anything.
Nice production on the graphics.
Despite how many feel about this game, I genuinely believe that the overall concept and the idea that they were going for was actually a good one. Whenever somebody creates a story that revolves around the main goal being the protagonist facing and overcoming what seems to be an impossible task, I become genuinely fascinated on how exactly are they going to do that. There are usually 2 ways that the main character accomplishes this goal. The first way is the main character using their wits, intelligence, and creativity to overcome certain shortcomings and weaknesses they might have compared to their enemy. And the second way is there's just him. The thought of taking on the Justice League in a video game is actually so fire to me. And it's also an excellent way to subvert our expectations. Everybody was expecting the next step after Arkham Knight was to be maybe a Superman game, a Flash game, maybe even another Batman game. But this is an excellent way to turn our thoughts and perceptions upside down. Instead of witnessing our heroes at the prime of their era, we witness our heroes at their lowest point. Low-key copying off of Dark Souls, but I think it was good to be implemented here. With that being said, instead of having a Batman Arkham League game where Batman takes on the Justice League, or maybe even a Young Justice versus the Justice League game, we got 4 Arkham thugs. I believe that the greatest of writers can make anything seem believable. And we know based on this universe that these 4 are not him. They've been getting their ass whooped too much. So that only leaves us with the first option. What intelligent and creative way can they come up with story-wise and gameplay-wise to take on these gods among us?
All right, Boomerang, say we do find the Flash. How you gonna catch a speedster?
Shoot him! We got him! That loser didn't stand a chance!
So you telling me the best you could come up with after a decade waiting for the next Arkham game is shooting the Justice League? That don't make any fucking sense. Where's the creativity? Where's the innovation?
You hear that, Goku fans? Your time has come. We don't got time no more for that primitive fighting style or shooting gay laser beams out your fingertips because nigga, we got guns. It's actually pretty refreshing to see characters with guns dominate the superhero genre because, to be honest, we don't get to see that often, and that's really the most realistic outcome. People really wanted this to be another free flow combat game just like the Arkham games, like we haven't already seen that 4 times. I think people need to accept that Not everything is about Batman, and not everything should feel like Batman. You can't fight aliens from another dimension the same way you fight regular humanoids. And speaking of Batman, let's talk about why everybody is really mad about this game. Everybody is losing their minds because of how Batman was killed off in this game. They feel like, considering everything the Caped Crusader has been through these past 4 games, it's very hard to believe that he would just get done dirty like this. But me personally, I feel like this is not as unbelievable as many think. You gotta think about it. This is the same Batman who lost to a boulder and had to get saved by Catwoman. This is the same Batman who got outplayed by the Joker and Scarecrow on different occasions. This is the same Batman who got caught slipping by Jason. The only reason why he's still alive in the Justice League game is because plot armor has been on his side. There were several times in the Arkham series where Batman would have got killed off in some anticlimactic way. In Suicide Squad, is nothing but time catching up to him. You gotta realize Batman is only human and he is old, way past his prime. So for everybody crying over Batman's death, that's simply just too bad. Like, he should have used the middle stick to dodge. I don't know what to tell you. And no, his death does not disrespect his legacy. If anything, this game expands on his legacy by adding all this extra lore. Not only we get to reimagine Batman's portfolio, we also get to see the Hall of Justice for the first time, which is really the best part of the game, adding all of this lore to all these different characters that we are just now meeting, and especially Batman, who confirms that he faked his death and joined the Justice League, and it gives us some off-screen character development.
Before I had allies, but I thought I had to push them away to protect them. Now, as part of the Justice League, I'm grateful for my companions. Because together, we are stronger than we are alone.
And this low-key should have been another game in between. I would say the only main problem that I have with the direction they took with this game is the fact that they decided to kill off the Justice League. Why kill off the Justice League when we barely even got to see them like that? I mean, Batman can die if he wants to. We've already seen enough in him, to be honest. Instead of killing the Justice League, they should have saved the Justice League so we could still have a chance to get that Superman game or that Flash game. But other than that, I wouldn't say that this game killed off the potential of any future games just yet. Because remember, we still got Robin.
Robin was here. I do not think he won.
That's got Robin. Talk about cutting out.
That shit is not funny, bitch. You just killed off the whole fucking series.
Oh, hell no, nigga. I know you just ain't sit here for 7 minutes straight trying to defend this fucking game. You know that shit is trash deep down. Stop trying to find every little ass excuse to defend this game. Stop the cap. We know this shit is trash on Lonnie.
Why fight it, Batman?
Alright, you got me. I didn't even bother shit. But at least, they don't have any Riddler missions.
Congratulations!
Oh my fucking god!